Good morning. I am over here getting the wool out of the storage shed here because it is time to sell wool. My sheep have been doing a good job getting everything growing up woolly coats, and I've been practicing shearing on them. So I've got a fair amount of wool, not like 2 full pallets yet, but getting there. And it's the best time of year to sell them, and fortunately, my little war with the farmer on the other island who is unhappy with me, he doesn't do sheep. So the guys who own the factory don't care about that whole situation. So they're perfectly happy to buy this wool from me, which I'm very glad about. Last thing I want to do is try to find some other place to sell this on this island. So yeah, I will be driving this over, and we'll be checking out their factory for the first time. I have not been there yet, in spite of the fact that it's the only place on the island to sell the wool. I've just been busy. I've been thinking a lot about, it's very hard to see, what I might want to do with the money from selling my house back in the States. And I think I have an idea about what I want to do with that. So, I've been talking with an attorney here on the island, my attorney, the only one that's here. And we've been coming up with a plan. And I want to make sure I can actually do it before I tell you what it is. So maybe the next time I record, I'll be able to give you a heads up about what that is. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be good, not just for me, but for the whole island. And since this is my home now, that's kind of what I want. I want something that's not just for me, but for everybody here. So, I hope it works out. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm done with this. Let's hop out of here. What are you doing under the tractor? You fearless chickens. This'll do. It's still really cold here. It's below freezing overnight still. And I'm still wearing my winter clothes. I know it'll get warmer at some point. I don't know, I thought, you know, islands have different sort of climates, but it is not as warm as I was hoping. Oh, look at that grass. That is so tall, so lush. Okay, we're gonna cut that after I take this wool over to the factory. And I need to go over to the other island to check on the field that I planted and see if it's got weeds in it yet. If it does, then I'm gonna have to do some weeding. So yeah, let's probably best to do that in the morning before the tide comes in, and then I can mow afterward. And you all have seen me mow before, so I'm not sure I'm going to show the whole thing. We'll see what actually makes it onto the camera. So I've never been here, but this is the factory. Well, that says oil. Where does the wool go? I guess maybe, I don't know. I will hop off the tractor here and try to figure out where to take this. I'll bring you all back in a minute. So this is the place, the Swirling Spindle. It's just a little shop. I kind of expected it to be bigger, but the guys were very nice. I made a little over $5,500, which is a good chunk, given what I've been earning for various things. So yeah, that's great. And my sheep are almost old enough to start reproducing too. So I think next month I'm gonna have to go talk to the animal dealer and find out what I need to do for the animal husbandry part of things. But yeah, I'm really happy with the sheep and bringing that money in, and now it's time to make some grass and hay to feed them. It's so tall. I think it's taller than it was when I last cut it in the fall. That's great. So yeah, I will get this squared away. Actually, I may as well just leave it down here. No, I want to configure it with the bale rails on, actually. So yeah, I'll take this back up, put the rails on it, and then bring it back down. And I'll get set up to do the mowing. No, that's right. I'm going to check on the weeds first. Okay, well, one thing at a time. I'll just put this over here out of the way. I don't really want to go weeding, but if there are weeds, better to get them while they're small. Actually, this is good. Where's Bernie? There's Bernie. Hey, bud. You want to go for a run? I think I'm going to get on the bike and take Bernie with me and hope to catch that other farmer in the other chirp over there and show him how well Bernie is doing. He looks so much better than when he was... Yeah, you're a good boy. So much better than when he was a skinny little scrawny dog over there. And just let him know, you know, the dog is doing well. I'm taking very good care of him. It's not like he's far away. He can see the dog whenever he wants. Maybe that'll help square things away. Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the bike and take Bernie over there for a little run. I'll catch you later. Well, I've got good news and not so good news. The good news is the sorghum seems to be coming in really well. It's doing great, and I see no signs of weeds at all. So that is fantastic. I don't have to weed this field this spring. Get out of my field, Crow. It's looking really nice. Really vivid green, too. All the way over here. Everything looks great. So I'm very happy about that. Interesting. Looks like the neighbor hasn't planted over here, or has gone to weed. I don't know what's going on there. Not my problem. The not so great news is, unsurprisingly, bringing Bernie over here to visit with himself has totally backfired. I'll tell you about it when I ride back. Bernie is having fun visiting his old stomping grounds over here, so I'll come back and get him a little bit later. But right now, I just want to be away from here. Let's get out of here. So, yeah, I should have known, really. He is home, and he didn't slam the door in my face. That's nice. But, basically he saw me bringing Bernie over here and showing how well Bernie is doing with me as some kind of, like, challenge to him that he wasn't doing a good job looking after Bernie. And I pointed out, like, how healthy Bernie is, how much weight he's put on, how his coat is looking really nice, and he just seemed very, like, energetic and happy. And he basically took that as me saying he did a crap job and wasn't looking after the dog properly. And since that's tied up with his honor, that really set him off. So yeah, I guess I should have seen that coming. That's my bad. Bernie is making nice with all the friends he has on the terp right now. Particularly, I do love driving across this causeway on the bike where it's so... You can hear the water. The engine's not loud like all my other equipment. Very nice. The woman who had coffee with me last month and gave me a little more insight into that farmer, she wanted to hang out with Bernie for a little bit. I guess she was one of the people who really cared about him over on that terp. I left her sitting on the bench with him by the little pond up there and giving him a lot of scratches. So he's going to have fun hanging out with him today while I do some mowing. I don't know what to do for that guy. I don't know how to get him back on my side. Well, he was never on my side. I don't know how to win him to my side. I'm just going to have to keep trying. Alright, I'm going to get the mower hooked up and see... I don't know what all I will show on camera. Like I said, you've seen me do this before. Maybe I'll just show a little bit of everything, but then not the whole process of any of it. I'll catch you when the mowing is done. Okay, we are all set with the grass work. Just been over here washing my tractor. It got pretty filthy while we were doing all that. I think I definitely have more bales this time than I did last time. I can't remember exactly how many I had. It looks like a similar amount of hay, but that's a lot more grass than I had before. Also, I might have gotten the proportions a little bit off. I might have needed more hay, but, you know, I should be able to get another cut off later this year, so I don't think the sheep are going to go through it so fast that I'm going to run out of it. So maybe we'll just make more hay next time. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how much we were able to get off that field. I think the fertilizing, after we mowed last fall, probably made a pretty big difference. And by fertilizing, I mean dragging that weird little thing across to mulch the grass stubble down, like I did again today. So yeah, I think this field yields pretty well, and I'm happy with that. While I was washing my tractor, my neighbor Katrina came over and said the women on the Hallig do a thing like once a month where they get together and cook for each other, and no kids and no men, just sort of like a nice women celebrating themselves thing. And that's today, and she invited me. So since I haven't really been making much of an effort to become part of the community here, I think I need to go. And I don't have a ton of eggs. I mean, this is enough. I'll bring some eggs. Maybe I'll make some soufflés. I've got some lettuce here, and I think I've got a couple tomatoes inside, not much. Maybe I'll do soufflés and lettuce for my contribution. So yeah, I'm weirdly looking forward to that. I haven't really had much of a social life since I moved here. It's not, you know, the nightlife, but it's something. So I am looking forward to that. I will let you all know next month if I'm able to do the thing I want to do. I'm very excited about that. So I will check in with you next time. In the meantime, I hope you all have had a lovely spring. Bye for now.